Hi there, my name is Matt, and in this episode, which is by the way our second episode with this car, I will make a review behind the wheel. In the card section, and right now, in the right upper corner, you can find a detailed presentation, stationary presentation with this car, and my daily car, my private car, Mustang GT. So I would really recommend to check the card section right now. Also, you can find there a acceleration test from 0 to 100 miles per hour with this car. So, now let's concentrate about this car on the most important things here. So, handling, steering precision, the first thing we will talk about. What I can say about it. Let's check it, right? So we are turning, and you can see I can keep my hands all the time on the steering wheel. I don't need to move them. So this is pretty nice, and I like it. I very, very, very like it. Steering wheel is good quality. Here we have leather, soft, not too soft, but you know, it's good. It's Kia, not a Mercedes or BMW. But here, however, we have a a harsh plastic, very cheap looking, and you know, when you scratch it, it sounds really cheap. So this is my only concern about the steering wheel and how it's made. The middle section here, the middle part. However, you know, you only notice that when you press the honk, when you press it. Other than that, it's very good. It's flatted bottom here. Steering wheel is nice diameter. Could be a little thicker here, you know. This is a little thin for my hands, but yeah, I'm happy with it. So handling, steering precision. I would say steering could be a little, harder, a little more. It could have a little more weight to it. It's too light for me, and it doesn't matter if I press, if I switch to sport mode. It's still it's too light. It's too soft. In this car, we have a V6 engine here, a twin turbo, 3.3 liter V6. It has plenty of power. It should be, more precise, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on with front wheels as well. It's a bit lacking, it's not enough information for me to tell what was going on there. Okay, now turning circle turning radius is good considering the overall length of this car. No complaints about that. Now another thing is suspension. Boy, oh boy, suspension. Yeah, it's good. It's a nice combination of sportiness and comfort, but being honest, I much prefer suspension in cars like Volvo S90 T6 Polestar with modified suspension. I test drove not that far ago, and also suspension in the Infiniti Q50S hybrid. It was really, really good. It was for my, to me it was better. For my preference, it was better. But still, I like the suspension here. It's always, even if we're in sport mode, it always gives you a comfiness. It's always comfy enough to to go through potholes or bumps and stuff like that you'll find everywhere. Yeah, suspension, I would say it's a really good combination of comfort and sport in the same time, I would say. Alright, now sound installation. We have laminated glass here. It's a double layered glass, so yeah, it's really quiet. It is really quiet. It's a nice place to be on a motorway, on highway. However, when you going faster, like 80 miles per hour, 85 miles per hour, it's it's starting to be a little louder. But one more time, it's not BMW, it's not Mercedes. It's way cheaper. It's a lot cheaper car. So we need to remember about that. But just listen how quiet it is. Beautiful, beautiful. So here also I'm really happy. It's a nice place to be. The cabin is well insulated. No complaints here. Alright, and now about transmission, because this is a very important thing, last but not least. The 8-speed transmission and how it communicates with the engine. We have paddle shifters. Yeah. V6, 3.3 liter twin turbo. It can go. It really can go. We have a... Yeah. The battery was dead. I need to replace it. Sorry about that. What was I talking about? Yeah, about the power and performance. It has a lot of power down there when we are at low revs. It has plenty of power, a lot of torque. So it can go. It really can go. And maybe I'll show you a little bit. We'll switch to sport. Okay. Yeah. It's a quick car. It's a really quick car. And what about corners? Man, man, boy, oh boy. Let's check something with ESP here. Yeah, it's a heavy car, and we can feel it. We definitely feel the weight, the mass of this car, but I really enjoy it. Kia did a very good job. I really enjoyed this car. It's enjoyable. Yeah. Infiniti Q50S Hybrid was even, you know, heavier car than this one, but suspension there was, like I told you before, a better for me, a better for my taste. But nice thing about this 8-speed transmission is that you don't think about it. You know, this is and this is nice. I think when you start to think about automatic transmission, that means that automatic transmission ain't that good. When you don't think about it, it means the job is done. And I don't think about it. Sometimes I use, of course, paddle shifters to, you know, to select the gear. A little slide. Yeah. This is a serious car. This is a really nice car to drive. Sport Plus with ESP off. Whoa. Yeah. The weight of this car is the only problem, because, you know, it weighs over 1800 kilograms, so almost 2 tons. But you know, it's a big car, all-wheel drive, heavy engine. Yeah. Nice. If only steering could be a little tighter here, a little more precise, not that light, as I mentioned before. It could be close to perfection. Really, I'm serious about that. Close to perfection. But you know, there aren't such thing as a perfect car, so now you get the picture. What's good here, what's not that good. I hope you enjoyed this ride with me, and now it's time for a night part of this video and LED test, so stay with me and see what they are, how they look. Okay, and before we will jump to the night section of this review, night part, I will show you one weak part of this car, which is Harman Kardon audio system. I'll try to demonstrate the sound. Okay. Yeah. This is my band, my Jazz Trio. Very good quality recording. And it sounds you don't feel the space in the sound here inside this car. It feels like it sounds a bit like you're listening through a paper bag. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I thought it will be good. It will be nice sound, but it isn't. So this will be a downside. You know, something has to be wrong here. So let's say the Harman Kardon audio is bad. Okay, it's not good enough. And now sound insulation inside when idling. There's a road behind us. Yeah, but in the quiet place, without cars, you know, going back and forth, it's below 40 decibels. It's around 39 decibels on idle, and which is good, great score for a V6. Nice, nice, really nice. All right, so we're jumping to the night section. Okay, so now LED test. We have nice tail lights. Let's see how it looks here. You see these reflections? It looks a bit messy, and I see it on a distant object, so it worries me a bit. But yeah, it's a weird thing I noticed. Too many glares, too many reflections. It should be smoother. Okay, and now let's see. Indicators, blinkers. Yeah, we have LEDs in the back and the rear as well. Of course, side mirrors, LEDs like everywhere. And front, it's also LED. A lot of them, actually. A lot of LEDs. Okay. So, besides that, you know, this weird thing I noticed, I'm very happy with these lights. Kia did a good job. This is, however, is strange. Okay, it's cold outside. I need to start the engine and drive away. Okay, so now it's time for LED test. Low beams active. Low beams are definitely higher, set higher than usual in other cars I know. The amount of light and the distance is it's practically the same as in high beam in other cars. So yeah, my sense are working good. So you see signs there up there are bright, so people can be, blinded a bit with those. And I'm only in a low beam mode all the time, and I will switch to high beam in a sec. Wait a second, I need to make a U-turn. All right, so now those are low beams. You see how far they reach up there to the end of the road, to the side. And now high beam, low beam, and high beam. You see the difference? When you compare it to the other videos, night videos with different cars I did here, and LEDs or HIDs, so xenon lights, you will see a huge difference between low beam and high beam mode, low beams and high beams. And here there is a difference, but you see it's not dramatic. So I think something is wrong here. Too many glares, reflections from both reflectors, and they are set higher than they should be. But this is a downside. But on the other hand, we can see everything. So from my perspective, safety is better, because I can see almost everything. Okay, so that's it. Chciałem jeszcze zapytać Olgę, zanim będzie prowadziła samochód, bo będzie zaoferowana obsługą tutaj wszystkiego, tak, więc nie chcę, żeby było bezpiecznie, nie chcę jej odrywać koncentracji od drogi, od auta. To chciałem zapytać ją teraz, co myśli na temat designu tej kabiny.
Z tej perspektywy wydaje się, że jest króciutki.
A tam jest dobre 1,5 metra, wiesz, blachy przed nami, więc trzeba uważać.
Dobrze, na razie jedziemy, wszystko jest w porządku. Powiem, że jest bardzo delikatny. Odrobinę dodam gazu, a on to bardzo wyczuwa.
Tak.
I dość trzeba uważać.
Tu w czasie przekładania kamery wspomniałaś mi, że odbyłaś rekordowo długą trasę jako kierowca niedawno, tak? To tak. Może pochwalisz się widzom.
500 km jednego dnia.
500 km.
Ale czekaj, co tam było? Chyba nie było dobre zawieszenie, co?
Nie za bardzo Ci chyba tak, nie super Ci się podobało, dlatego że ono było twarde. Ja lubię takie zawieszenia, ale Ty chyba mówiłaś, że było za twardo dla Ciebie, tak? Tak pamiętam, że no wiesz, to było utwardzone zawieszenie. Tutaj mamy samochód...
Rzeczywiście, teraz mi się przypomina.
Tak, a ten samochód jest bardziej taki, uważam, że na cały rok, dla rodziny, dla kogoś, kto lubi przycisnąć, bo jak zobacz, teraz pojedziesz, możesz wcisnąć mocniej pedał gazu.
Ojej, rzeczywiście jest bardzo czuły, bardzo. Tak. Reakcja, ale niegwałtowna.
Olga zadowolona, to Kia też będzie zadowolona. Tak, dobrze.
Więc wiesz, oglądałam takie filmiki, że takie sportowe samochody bardzo często wpadają w poślizg.
Ale wiesz, no to głównie dlatego, że po prostu się przegina w nich, no i robi się pewne rzeczy, których nie powinno się robić.
Czyli to wina kierowcy.
No, brawury i najczęściej tego, że się przekracza zdecydowanie prędkość, którą powinno się utrzymywać w danym miejscu, dlatego, że właśnie auto jest sportowe. Ale tu mamy 4x4, zaawansowaną elektronikę, która będzie czuwała nad stabilizacją toru jazdy. No, nic się nie stanie, pod warunkiem, że nie przesadzisz naprawdę grubo.
Nie przesadzi.
No to już jesteśmy po i teraz oddaję głos Oldze.